Hello students, today we will be discussing potentiometer. You are aware that if you want to measure potential difference between any two points in a circuit, then what we do? We connect a voltmeter between those 2 points. Now what voltmeter does, as we are aware that potential difference between any two components which are parallelly connected remains the same. So जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस ए और बी के बीच में होगा वही पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस वोल्टमीटर के बीच में होगा बिकॉज दे आर कनेक्टेड पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. अब ऐसा करने से होगा क्या, लेकिन यहां से जो करंट आई आ रहा है इसका अगर रेजिस्टेंस बहुत कम होगा तो एज वी आर अवेयर कि करंट हमेशा लो रेजिस्टेंस का पाथ फॉलो करता है. जहां रेजिस्टेंस कम वहां करंट ज्यादा. तो अगर इसका रेजिस्टेंस कम है तो क्या हो जाएगा, बहुत ज्यादा करंट यहां से पास हो जाएगा. क्लियर. सो इससे क्या होगा, हमारा तो पर्पस है सिर्फ पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस यहां का मेजर करना, लेकिन ये वोल्ट मीटर क्या कर रहा है, इट इज अल्टरिंग द फ्लो ऑफ करंट इन द सर्किट. इस सर्किट में जो भी करंट फ्लो हो रहा है उसी को वो अल्टर करता चला जा रहा है. ओके ये तो बेसिक पर्पस नहीं है इस वोल्ट मीटर का. इसीलिए एक आइडियल वोल्ट मीटर कैसा होना चाहिए, एन आइडियल वोल्ट मीटर शुड हैव very high, that is infinite resistance. क्यों? So that it does not alter the current flowing through the circuit. Clear? So ये रीजन है कि वोल्ट मीटर का रेजिस्टेंस इनफाइनाइट हो. अब कुछ ना कुछ करंट ये वोल्ट मीटर ड्रॉ करता ही करता है सर्किट से. क्लियर. पोटेंशियोमीटर की खासियत क्या है, पोटेंशियोमीटर इज ऑल्सो अ डिवाइस विच इज यूज्ड फॉर डिटरमाइनिंग द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. बट इसकी खासियत ये है कि इट डज नॉट ड्रॉ एनी करंट फ्रॉम द सर्किट. क्लियर. सो पोटेंशियोमीटर इज अ डिवाइस विच इज यूज्ड फॉर डिटरमाइनिंग द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस और EMF in a circuit without drawing any current from the circuit. Okay, so it does not draw any current from the circuit. इसीलिए ये प्रेफर करेंगे हम लोग. ओके, बिकॉज इट डज नॉट ऑल्टर द करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू द सर्किट. अब पोटेंशियोमीटर होता क्या है, सी पोटेंशियोमीटर कंसिस्ट ऑफ a long wire which is many meters which is fixed on a wooden board. Okay, एक wooden board में इस तरह से फिक्स किया होगा. It is many meters. But जैसे हमने मीटर ब्रिज में देखा था, the length of the wire is just 1 meter. So this is a long wire which is having uniform cross sectional area which is fitted on a wooden board. Now a cell of EMF E is connected across this wire between these points A and B. R is the internal resistance of the battery that is connected here, and then this is the key K. This is connected through a rheostat. Clear? So a battery of EMF E and internal resistance R is connected between the points A and B through a key K and a rheostat. Clear? So this is the potentiometer. Now what it does, see, it will send some current I through the circuit. Now I is equal to what? This EMF E upon the total resistance. The total resistance will be equal to what? The resistance of the wire R plus the internal resistance of the battery. So this is the current flowing through this. Okay, now what is the potential difference between these two wires? Potential difference between these 2 points on the wire VAB will be equal to what? Current into resistance. Okay, so this is equal to, current is what? E upon R plus R, this one multiplied by R. Now you can see that everything is constant. This is constant, this is constant. Clear? Now what is the potential difference per unit length? potential difference per unit length, potential difference per unit length of the wire, this will be equal to what? VAB upon total length L of the wire. So in that case, what we get is E upon R plus R into R, which is the resistance, and we will divide this by L. Okay. Now if the resistance per unit length is known, then the total resistance will be equal to what? Resistance per unit length multiplied by the total length. So that way, all the terms involved here are constant. Now this thing, this quantity, which is the potential difference per unit length of the wire, this is also called as potential gradient. Okay. This is called as potential gradient. Now if we take any point C on this wire such that the distance AC is equal to small l, then what is the potential difference between these 2 points? The potential difference V between these 2 points, that is AC, will be equal to what? This potential difference per unit length multiplied by the length L. Okay, as you can see, this K is constant because everything involved in this is constant. So therefore potential difference between any 2 points, in this case AC, is directly proportional to the length of the wire. Clear? So this is the basic principle of the potentiometer. Okay, so this is also called as potentiometer principle. So what is the potentiometer principle? The potential difference between any 2 points of the potentiometer wire is directly proportional to the length of that wire. This is the potentiometer principle. Clear? Now this is the principle that we will be using to do many applications of potentiometer. Okay, so this is potentiometer principle. Next thing that we will be discussing is the application of potentiometer. The first application is to compare the EMFs of 2 cells. Okay, now if we have 2 cells or 2 batteries of EMF E1 and E2, we want to compare their EMFs. So what we will do is, we have got this potentiometer. This is the potentiometer. This is wire A, B of the potentiometer. Then we will apply potential difference here by connecting positive terminal of the battery to point A and negative terminal to point B through a key K and a rheostat. Okay, now we will connect the 2 batteries whose EMFs are to be compared here, such that the positive terminals of the 2 batteries are connected to point A. Clear? So positive terminals of all the batteries C are connected to point A. Then these negative terminals are connected to a two-way key. The central terminal of this key, okay, this is say K1 and this is K2. Okay, this is K1, this is K2, and this is the central terminal. Central terminal is connected to galvanometer. Okay, this is connected to the galvanometer, and the other end, other terminal of the galvanometer is connected to a sliding key or jockey. Clear? This is the cell whose EMF is E1, this is the cell whose EMF is E2. Now to compare their EMFs, first we have to connect all of them like this, and then we will press the key K. Key K is pressed so that a potential difference is applied between the points A and B of the potentiometer wire. Then key K1 is closed and key K2 is kept open. Clear? अब key K1 close करने से क्या हो जाएगा? ये the cell E1 is in the circuit, whereas E2 is not there in the circuit. Now this jockey is pressed at different points till null deflection is obtained in the galvanometer. Now suppose null deflection is obtained at point C, which is at a distance L1 from A. That means what? The potential difference between point A and this point C. Okay, this corresponds to what? This corresponds to the EMF E1 of the battery. Clear? मतलब क्या है, ये जो पॉइंट है C, A और C के बीच में जितना पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अप्लाई हुआ है, ओके, वो दैट इज इक्वल टू द EMF ऑफ दिस सेल. ओके, द EMF ऑफ दिस सेल एंड द EMF of this cell, they oppose each other. Okay, and at this balancing point or null point, the potential difference is equal to the EMF of this cell. So EMF E1 is therefore proportional to what? It is proportional to length L1. Now key K1 is removed or it is opened and key K2 is closed, and the jockey is touched at different points of the potentiometer wire. Again, suppose null point is obtained at a distance L2 from A. So therefore, E2 is proportional to L2. What we will do is, we will take the ratio of these two. So E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. So therefore, we will be able to compare the EMFs of these two batteries. Now if we know the EMF of say battery 2, that is E2, then we can easily calculate the EMF of the first battery by L1 by L2 into E2. Okay, so this can be used for comparing the EMFs of the two cells, or if the EMF of one cell is known, then we can use it for determining the EMF of the second cell also. Okay, it is easy. We will be required to solve numerical problems based on this, which we will discuss. Okay, so this is the potentiometer. There are some more applications of potentiometer that we will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.